Welcome back to another what you need to know before you buy video. On this video we're going to be talking about the MS3 aka Mazda Speed 3. Because there's only two gen in its history, we're going to be covering both the first and the second generation. The Mazda Speed 3 is easily the best production car that Mazda has ever built. It's not an RX-7, but it is way more versatile. It's got more room, more doors, more seats, more liters, more torque, more efficiency, more gears, more airbag, and is way more reliable. Its only shortcoming is that it is not a rear-wheel drive and could use some weight reduction. At slightly less than $24,000 for 263 horsepower and 280 foot-pound of torque, the Mazda Speed 3 was a bargain when it first came out in 2007 and would still be if it still exists today. We are looking back at it today because it is getting close to the point where they are affordable, so here's what I know about the Mazda Speed 3. Capable of reaching more than 200,000 miles reliably, the Mazda Speed 3 is not Mazda's first turbo rodeo. By the time the Mazda Speed 3 comes out in 2007, Mazda have had more than a decade at the Le Mans and actually went in once and spawned various turbo units into production. This includes Mazda's longest running turbo coupe, the RX-7 for a while, the Mazda Speed Protege, Mazda Speed Miata, and the Mazda Speed 6. That being said, I can comfortably state that the Mazda Speed 3 and anything that comes after it is Mazda's turbo in its perfection. Of course, like anything else, the Mazda Speed 3 is not without its flaws. In its OEM setup, because of the sheer power it was able to push out at lower RPM, there is going to be a lot of wheel hop when trying to launch it. To solve this issue, you have to get aftermarket rear motor mounts. However, by doing so, you will be compromising the other two motor mounts, so my recommendation is to do it in a complete set. But by doing the motor mount, do know that you will have a lot more vibration. Also, like most Mazda, both the first and the second MS3 also have interior vibrating issues. You may think that it's something in the dash, but trust me, it's not the dash, it's the side mirror. The fix for this can be something as simple as double-sided tape, silicone glue, super glue, or completely new side mirrors. Like the base Mazda 3, rough or unpredictable idling is also common in the Mazda Speed 3. If you always have the radio on or do highway driving most of the time, chances are you'll never come across this issue because this issue is only noticeable when the car is sitting. Sometimes it could be something as simple as depleted freon that causes the bogging. Sometimes it could be as easy as unplugging the battery and letting the vehicle relearn its idle to fix irregular growling. Other times, no matter what you do, you can't change the way the car idles. It's just the way the car is. There are also records of the Bose system going out on the Mazda Speed 3 as well. If your Speed 3 audio had the infamous popping noise coming from your speaker when you turn on your radio and have the Bose system, chances are it's your amplifier. I ran into this issue in 2018 and were lucky enough to get a new one from Bose. If yours is going out, it doesn't hurt to reach out to Bose. Worst they can do is say no to you. The Mazda Speed 3 doesn't have a lot of random gimmicks, but I do find the position of a couple of items out of place. The way this button sits on the tailgate on the model with the spark key is super weird. The pull lever inside of the lift gate is also in a very weird position. The smiley face is a hit or miss, but black definitely make it look more normal. The fact that this car uses star pattern bolts on some of this part really threw me off because I thought I was working on a simple Japanese car. Picking between the first and the second gen Speed 3 can easily be determined by what you like cosmetically or what kind of features you are after. However, what makes the second gen stand out the most would be the fact that it is the improved version of the two. While I have never come across a first gen MS3 with failing turbo in its OEM setup, there has been rumors of it, and Mazda updated the turbo on the second gen to make sure that everyone can sleep at night. Capable of reaching quarter miles time as low as 14 seconds flat, the first gen MS3 is the lighter, more prone to rust but faster version of the two. It also loses performance when pushed hard on high temperature days due to heat soak under the hood. The added hood scope on the second gen really takes care of the situation. If you are away from the occasional winter salt and summer heat, the first gen Mazda Speed 3 is still a good choice for the money considering the price difference between the two. When it comes to mod, the Mazda Speed 3 can easily go beyond 300 horsepower, but do know that any kind of mod will require you to touch your fuel pump or fuel pump internal, and it is not in an easy to reach location at all. Mazda never built the vehicle for mods by reliability, and the control factor is the fuel pump. Modifying airflow without improved fuel delivery will have dire consequences in the long run, especially when going for high power. So this is the case where you want to make sure your Speed 3 is stock when you buy it, and if it is modded, make sure the owners know what he's talking about. And if everything checks out, you got one solid underrated hot hatch ahead of its time. The best part is it could be a very reliable daily driver that you will have a lot of fun behind the wheel. And that's the Mazda Speed 3, and I will see you in the next video.